Students, welcome to Science Learning Gateway. I hope you all are doing good. So today in this tutorial, I will explain the question answer of class 7th Science NCERT, that is chapter number 1, Nutrition in Plant. This will be helpful for the CBSE students also and for the other state boards also. So I will explain each and every question in this tutorial so that it will be helpful for you to learn the answers and perform well in your exam. So let's start with our discussion. Before starting, guys, I have a small request from you all. If you are really liking my tutorial and my channel, then please like and subscribe my channel and share it with your friends also. And don't forget to click on the bell icon to get the latest notification whenever I will be uploading a new chapter or new lesson. You'll get the notification for that. And for the students who are in 7th standard, they can check the explanation of the chapters as well as the solution of the chapter in the playlist of class 7th Science NCERT. So you can get all the videos related to your 7th standard science subject over there. So we'll start now. The name of the chapter is Nutrition in Plants. Okay, the first question what we have: why do organisms need to take food? Means what is the function of food? That we have to write in this answer. Means why organisms, the living organisms like animals or human beings, they take food. What is the function of that? So we will write we will write 4 points in this answer. Food is needed by all organisms for many purposes. Okay, for example, why do you eat food? I will ask that question to you, what answer you will give? We need food to get energy, we need food to grow. That same answer we have to write over there. First point what you will write: the main function of it is to help in growth. The food help us to grow. Second one, food provide us energy for movement such as running and walking. It give us energy also. Without food we will not get energy, so we cannot play, we cannot run, even we cannot walk also if we will not eat the food. Food is needed for replacement and repairing damaged parts of the body. Sometimes what happens, some of the cells and the tissues in our body get damaged. So what happens, food helps to replace those damaged cells. Those damaged cells are not needed by our body anymore, so food helps to replace those damaged parts of our body. Next one, food give us resistance to fight against diseases and protect us from infection. Sometimes what happens, some germs or diseases enter our body, so food give us resistance to fight against that disease. Means food make us strong so that we can fight those diseases and protect us from infection also. Next question what we have: distinguish between parasite and saprophyte. In this question we have to write the differences between parasites and saprophyte. We will make 2 columns for that. First column will be for parasite and second column will be for the saprophyte. The first point what you will write: for parasite, they depend on living organism for their food. We all know that parasites depend on living organism. Means they depend on living organism for their food. Okay, and saprophyte, they depend on dead and decaying matter for their food. They have to remember, parasite will depend on living matter, on the living organisms only for their food, and saprophyte will depend on dead and decaying matter for their food. Second point, they depend on host. Example, Cuscuta, means the living organism from which they are getting the food. That is the host for the parasite. To depend on host, example you can write as Cuscuta. And for saprophyte what you will write, they do not need any host. Example, fungi. Example of saprophyte is fungi and example of parasite is Cuscuta. So these are the differences which you can write in your answer. Third question, how do you test the presence of starch in a leaf? So we can test the presence of starch in leaf by which test? By iodine test. Okay, so if starch is present in the leaves, then we can test its presence by iodine test. You have to remember the name of the test, that is iodine test. If we will put 2 to 3 drops of iodine on the leaves, we have to do, we have to take the leaf and in that leaf we have to put 2 or 3 drops of iodine solution in it. Then what will happen? If the color of the leaf will change into blue black color. Okay, if the color will change into blue black, then it indicates the presence of starch. If after putting that iodine solution on the leaf the color changes into blue black color, then we can say that starch is present in that leaf. So easy answer what you will write, that this can be performed by iodine test. If we will put 2 or 3 drops of iodine in the leaf and its color changes to blue black, then we can say that we can say that starch is present in that leaf. So this is all about that answer. Next question what we have, question number 4, give a brief description of the process of synthesis of food in green plants. Means how green plants make the food, that we have to write in this answer. Okay, so green plants have chlorophyll in the leaves. You all know that leaves prepare the food for the plant. Only leaf is the part which will prepare the food for the whole plant. Why leaves prepare the food for the plant? Because it contains chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a green color pigment which is present only in the leaf. The leaves use carbon dioxide and water to make food in the presence of sunlight. Okay, leaves, they contain chlorophyll, they will use carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil, and in the presence of sunlight they will make the food. The green plants make the food by the process of photosynthesis. And what is the name of that process? Photosynthesis, by using carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll and sunlight. So what answer you will write? Green plants have chlorophyll in the leaves. After that you can skip one line, and after that from here also you can write the green plants make the food by the process of photosynthesis. You have to mention the name of the process, photosynthesis. By using, what are the things needed for making the food? Carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll and sunlight. Carbon dioxide is present in the air, water the roots will absorb from the soil, chlorophyll is present in the leaves and sunlight will get from the sun. And this is the equation for photosynthesis. This is very important equation for photosynthesis. Generally question is asked from this one. Write the equation for photosynthesis. What you write? Carbon dioxide plus water, and you have to put one arrow. At the top you can write sunlight, at the bottom you can write chlorophyll. In the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, what products are formed? Carbohydrate plus oxygen. So whenever photosynthesis will occur, food will be prepared by the plant. Along with the food, oxygen is also released in the atmosphere. That oxygen is used by the living organism for their respiration or survival. So this carbohydrate is the food for the plant, and it is in the form of glucose. Okay, so this is the food for the plant. Next question what we have. Question number 5. Show with the help of sketch that plants are the ultimate source of food. So you have to draw the sketch for this one. We have to prove by the sketch that plants are the ultimate source of the food. For example, solar energy. Solar energy, we will get it from the sun. This solar energy will be absorbed by the green plants to make the food. Okay. Then green plants will be eaten by the herbivores. Herbivores are the plant eating animals. Then these herbivores will be eaten by the carnivores. Carnivores are the animals which will eat only animals only. Again, if the plants will die, if the herbivores will die or the carnivores will die, all these things will be eaten by the decomposers. Decomposers, what is the function of decomposers? They will break down the dead and decaying organism into small pieces. So these will be eaten by the decomposers. So we can say that plants are the ultimate source of the food. Next question, fill in the blanks. The first question in the fill in the blanks is, green plants are called dash since they synthesize their own food. So what are the green plants called? Autotrophs. Auto means self, by themselves they can, and trophs means level of energy. So they can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. So they are called autotrophs. The food synthesized by the plant is stored as, in which form the food is stored? In the form of starch. Okay. In photosynthesis, solar energy is captured by the pigment called, which pigment is present in green plants, in the green leaves? Chlorophyll pigment. Okay. During photosynthesis, which gas is taken by the plant during photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide gas. And it releases which gas? Oxygen gas will be released by the plant. Now question number 7. Name the following. This is a one word answer questions which you have to write one word for this one. First question. A parasitic plant with yellow cylinder and tubular stem. What is the name of that parasitic plant? Cuscuta. It is an example of parasite. A plant that has both autotrophic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. This is an insectivorous plant and the name of the plant is pitcher plant. Okay, Pitcher, pitcher plant. The pores through which leaves exchange gases, these pores are present in the leaves. So what is the name of those pores? Stomata. Through stomata, the gases will be exchanged in the leaves. So these are the answers for question number 7. In question number 8, 4 options are given. Tick the correct answer. Among the 4 options, we have to choose the correct answer. Amar bell is an example of autotroph, parasite, saprotroph or host. Amar bell is an example of parasite because it depends on living organism for their food. Second question is the plant which traps and feeds on insect. So which plant feeds or traps on insect? Insectivorous plant. And the example of insectivorous plant among these is pitcher plant. So the correct answer is pitcher plant. Now, we have the last question, that is match the column. In the match the column, 2 columns are given. Among these, you have to match it with correct word. So, the answer is given over here. For chlorophyll, you can match with which word? We'll look at the options given over there. Bacteria, heterotrophs, pitcher plant, leaf and paradise. We know that chlorophyll is present in leaf. So, we will match this chlorophyll with leaf. The correct answer is leaf. Second one, nitrogen. Nitrogen present in bacteria. Okay, so you have to match this nitrogen with bacteria. Next one, Amarbel is an example of parasite. Just now we have read, so you will write Amarbel with parasite. Animals. Animals are heterotrophs. Why heterotroph? Because they cannot make their own food. Next, insects. Picture plant. This is the match the column for this one. I hope you all have understood the question answer part. If you have any doubt, you can comment in the comment section so that I can clear your doubt. Okay, thank you for watching my channel, and if this tutorial is helpful for you, then please like, share and subscribe my channel also if you're new in my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon so that whenever I will be uploading a new video, you'll get the notification for that. Thank you for watching my channel.